There were epidemics of paralysis that were occurring in the late 1800s and early 1900s, and they were predominantly occurring in children, but they were also occurring in adults. And nobody wants to deny that there was paralysis occurring. Respiratory muscles were paralyzed, limbs were paralyzed, and in children that essentially meant that that limb wouldn't grow normally and it would be small, like we see the pictures. These paralytic cases occurred in the summertime as opposed to the majority of viral illnesses, which will occur in the wintertime.
Poliovirus itself was a normal flora, and in fact 95% of the population would be exposed to polio and not even know it. So polio was a normal endemic virus found in water, and you would get exposed as an infant, create antibodies, not become sick, and it was a very small percentage of people that would ever become sick. 95% of the people who were exposed to polio, even in those days, did not know they were exposed. They had no symptoms. 5% had some mild symptoms, and then a small percentage of that 5%, 1 to 2, had paralytic polio.
The claim has been made that in India last year, in 2012, there were no wild-type cases of polio, but at the same time there were about 45,000 cases of paralysis, which is reclassified, and it's considered AFP, which is most likely caused by the vaccine.
We had, almost 50,000 cases of deaths or paralysis from the vaccine, all vaccine-acquired polio. And there were, on average, about 12 cases of paralysis a year in that area, presumably from polio. So we went from 12 cases a year to 47,500 cases in a 2-year span. And but phew, they're not actually dying or being injured from wild polio. It's just the vaccine-induced polio.